Hello, fellow mutants. Today I have a real treat. The owner of Liberty Copper apparently has enjoyed my videos and was kind enough to send me some samples of a great selection of copper and titanium offerings he has available on his website. If you like what you see, stick around, pull up a chair, and leave some comments. Turns out I had actually purchased from him previously on eBay through the handle Loon Trading, where I picked up a lot of copper rounds some time back. Likewise, you may have seen Liberty Copper Loon Trading around in any copper bullion searches, but I'm betting you haven't seen anything like this sandblasted and etched 8-ounce Freedom Seed-shaped piece of copper. Well, unless you were watching Pirate Stacker's 3000 sub giveaway a few weeks ago. I'll link to Pirate's video below. Perhaps I'll do my own giveaway if I can hit a big milestone like he did. But have you seen a 35-ounce version? This thing may not fire out of a muzzle. It would darn near make a weapon after the apocalypse. Just hold it in your fist. It's a chunky monster of copper. And so nice. I thank Liberty Copper for sending it my way. Speaking of chunky, well, how about this? It's hard to appreciate just how nice it feels in the hand. Could do fine as a doorstop, but I like it too much to leave it on the floor. When I received the package, it was literally bursting at the seams with copper, and I think the biggest reason for that was this big, shiny, chunky, sandblasted piece. The laser etching on the front. Spectacular. Again, really hard to appreciate just how big this is and how heavy it is until you hold it. But that's not all. I asked for a random assortment of rounds, and Liberty Copper produced. He sent me a great selection of rounds, including this unicorn one. And let me see here, pick it up. The Lincoln Penny 2017. Looks a lot like one of the recent ones, the zinc pennies that they make nowadays with the old style shield on the back. And a few more like this Morgan, if I can get the blur in. There are quite a few copper round designs you can find that have the look of an existing silver or fiat currency coin, and this is another example of one of those in a buffalo head, the familiar buffalo head nickel design. Very nice. Look at that shine. Always happy to add more of these to my collection. Now, these are a little different than the coins that you will get from Loon Trading or from Liberty Copper if you order a complete tube. I asked for just an assortment of things that he had on hand. And when he asked me what I'd like, and I said, just send me whatever you'd like. I'd be happy to take anything. And look, what a selection I was given. And including, my son's personal favorite here, or personal favorite of my son's. He's big into dinosaurs, and if I can get it to focus here, yes, Tyrannosaurus. Great looking coin there. I used the wrong word again, the wrong terminology. Great looking round. I do have a few more in this design, and if you ask Liberty Copper, he may be able to tell you some of these are unique designs those bars up in the upper left. And of course, anything that says Liberty Copper on it. But he may be able to tell you exactly where some of these come from if you ask. And here's another one that I never got around to ordering off. I believe that Golden State Mint has one that may be similar to this, if not the same, on their website. Never got around to ordering this Incluse Indian design, which is a different sort of, relief type of design, where it's set in a different way than all of the other copper rounds. Very nice. I really like this one. Definitely happy to add it to the collection. Has a reeded edge there as well. Using a new old camera, a Drawer Discovery, a camera that I had lying around that never really took advantage of until recently. It's a bit better than the one I used in my previous video. Again, one of the bars, a 5-ounce bar. This is the Liberty Copper design. These again are that sandblasted and laser etched look and feel. Really nice. Really nice. You know, the good thing about these, I think, is they are actually pretty portable, and you could quite easily stack these or even the bigger variety in the upper right. Now, this is the round that I actually purchased in a tube of 20, if I'm not mistaken, in the backdrop there. These are Benjamin Franklin design. I'm probably going to mispronounce it with the Fugio coin. I believe this is the first copper coin offered in the United States, and perhaps to satisfy the U.S. government there, or whatever authorities might be looking for people who make copies of these. There is a copy mark on those, although I'm not too sure they would be exactly the same diameter. This is one of your very common type of design you'll see around the community, because there are a lot of preppers and stackers, and there's some intersection with the Second Amendment community. But the skull is nice. Probably would work well with Pirate Stacker's site as well. Or Pirate Stacker's channel. And this is the other type of bar I'm talking about. Quite nice. Very stackable. Heavier than it looks. But not too heavy. Really a nice. If you wanted to stack copper, I think this 1 pound design would actually be a pretty good choice. Again, I don't stack copper as an investment, but it's as a store of value, I think it's good. So here is something very interesting and new to me. And Liberty Copper actually asked if I would be interested, because apparently there are going to be several titanium offerings on his website. And I thought, hey, why not check it out? So he actually sent me this, and I actually ran a wet paper towel on the back of that, because I had some food on it. Left a couple little water spots, but they very easily just wiped off with my finger, and it doesn't really hold, doesn't really keep fingerprints in the same way as you would. You might stain a copper coin's surface. So a lot more resilient that way when you simply can wipe off anything that you might put onto the surface of these titanium coins. They're a lot lighter than they look, the bar and the coin, I should say. And that's why you might notice that it's 1 troy ounce, but it's actually a lot bigger. And this is because of the lightweight nature of titanium, similar in a way to aluminum, but a very strong metal. Very interesting. Oh, dropped it and got it back. very interesting. Again, you may have seen these around. I find them very interesting. So, kind of neat thing to get your hands on. Now this is the first titanium I have. I also have some zinc bars and a couple other items. Of course, zinc being something that you can smelt together with copper to make an alloy, a stronger alloy. And there again is the tube that I purchased from Liberty Copper. Of course, the selection that you see before you is far more than I had purchased. But again, grateful to them for having provided that to me to show you here in the channel. So if you like what you've seen here in this video, I suggest you head on over to Liberty Copper and check out their offerings. The thing is that I don't normally promote anything, as you know, that I don't think is a good deal. And the pricing per round that I got at Liberty Copper was actually very similar to what I would get on a sale at the Golden State Mint. So I was quite surprised that without being one of the biggest players, that Liberty Copper is able to offer pricing and USA sourced materials. So this is actually kind of a fun one, right? Because this is a blank. And I don't know that I've ever held one. They're very different from the copper blanks that you might get at, say, a Hobby Lobby. A lot more substantial and a heft to them. The same sort of heft that you get from a copper round, of course. And this one's a nice one, actually. Real nice looking design there. If you know what this design is, leave a comment in the comment section. I am not 100% well versed on all of the many coins, US coins that are out there. I'm just giving you a little tap noise here, just for fun, if you can hear that. Again, awesome stuff. Heavy, substantial. You know what they say, real metal, real value, right? So, if you like what you see, give them a look. You know, I mean, it's up to you, of course, right? But I think this is some really neat stuff. And be on the lookout for some new stuff from them. LibertyCopper.net, all that titanium I mentioned, and some new stuff, some new copper designs, which I always like. So until next time, it's Copper Mutant signing out.